4 months ago, Joe Biden nominated David Chipman to be the director of the ATF. I, along with the rest of the 2A community, started ringing the alarm about how bad this would be for 2A rights because David Chipman is rabidly anti-gun and would do everything in his power to destroy the Second Amendment from that position.
So having somebody like David Chipman in this position is akin essentially to getting the Grand Master of the KKK to be the head of the Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity Commission. All of the anti-gun organizations, they are begging for his confirmation. And the reason why they are begging for his confirmation is because they understand that they can leverage his position to create additional gun control laws through the ATF.
I even put together a video of David Chipman being questioned by Congress on his stance on the Second Amendment, and that exposed him even further as being an anti-gun lunatic. And this was the guy that Joe Biden nominated to be the head of the ATF.
The AR-15 is one of, if not the most popular rifle in America. It's not a machine gun, it's a rifle. Your public position is that you want to ban AR-15s, is that correct?
With respect to the AR-15, I support a ban as has been presented in a Senate bill and supported by the president.
Well, for the time being, we can breathe a sigh of relief because today the White House said it is withdrawing their nomination of David Chipman to run the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Now, before you all start popping your bottles of Casamigos and pulling out your hookahs in celebration, I want to remind you that all of you who are watching this video right now, there is a culture war against the Second Amendment, and you have the power to stop it. And this is proof. Andrew Breitbart was famous for saying that politics are downstream from culture, and he's absolutely right. But I think Albert Mohler said it best.
If the culture moves in one direction, and the politics moves in a different direction, the culture will overwhelm the politics, and culture will trump the politics. The culture produces the politics eventually.
And because of this, I believe the greatest con politicians have ever pulled was convincing the everyday person that there is nothing they can do to stop the infringement on their Second Amendment rights. Too many people in the 2A community think we are at the mercy of whoever is in office, and we're not. We live in the day and age of outrage culture. We should be using that to our advantage and loudly express our outrage anytime something or someone threatens our constitutional rights. That video I put up about David Chipman has over 600,000 views on YouTube alone. Many of my other 2A counterparts also put out videos that got a ton of views, and I promise you, we didn't get those views because they were pushed by the algorithm. Those videos got those views because of you. This wasn't the first time either. 7 months ago, Joe Biden appointed Near Tanden to be the director of office management and budget. I did a video on her too, exposing her anti-2A stance, and that video has over 1 million views. Guess who didn't get confirmed to be the director of office management and budget? I'm not saying it was my video that did it exclusively, but it sure as hell didn't make it easier for her to be confirmed. Politicians are like water. They follow the path of least resistance, and that resistance is always the culture. They try to pass an assault weapons ban every year and can't get it passed. Want to know why? Because every time they bring it up, we in the 2A community start making a whole lot of noise, making videos, breaking down what's in the bill and educating the masses about the real stats on AR-15 gun deaths. You all then take that information and or the videos we make and pass it on to other people who would otherwise support that type of bill. And once they're educated on it based on our videos, they no longer support that bill either. The politicians in Congress see the lack of support and say, yo, I don't want to be voted out next election because I voted for the assault weapon bill. So
it's definitely a no for me, dog.
That's how this works. You shift the culture and you can shift the politics. Why do you think the anti-gun lobby goes so hard with the messaging? They're always using soft, persuasive language like common sense gun measures instead of gun control, calling it a mandatory gun buyback instead of a gun confiscation. They're trying to shift the culture on guns. They've always tried to do this because they understand that they have nothing if they don't have the culture. Right now, the 2A community has the culture. The mainstream media like CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, etc. will try to paint the picture and narrative that everyone is pro-gun control. and it's not true, but they're all in the pockets of the anti-gun lobby. It's why they never report on anything positive about guns. They never post about defensive gun uses. It's only when someone does something bad with a gun that they talk about it nonstop, because they're trying to shift the culture on guns to be negative. I'm here to tell you that we the people have way more power than we realize. We just have to start making more noise when we see them trying to infringe on our 2A rights. The more we do that, the more we'll start to see more David Chipmans not placed in positions of power to restrict 2A rights. So congratulations to all of you for making this happen. Now, pull out your hookah and Casamigos and enjoy this moment, but be ready to strap up tomorrow, because there will still be way more fighting to do. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can help do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and click the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply. I am the militia, the new Draco design, and your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt. Click the link under the Keep America Tactical in the description section of this video. Or if you're watching this on mobile, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description.